There. That's better. Kevin Jobson, the best-looking boy in the school. Now, have you got everything?
Yes, Mum.
Lunchbox? Homework? Are you sure you don't want me to walk you?
I'll be fine.
No, I don't mind.
It's okay. It's been a lot better lately.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Right. Hey, I love you.
Love you too.
Right, I'm off. I'm ready, I'm on time. Today is going to run like a military operation.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 07:45, leave home. 0800, staff meeting. Work through to 12:30 before returning home for lunch with adoring husband at 1300 hours, which in turn allows him enough time to be at work by 1400 hours. Meanwhile, baby will be safely ensconced in the arms of a loving mother.
It sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what time are you seeing Julia?
At the end of the day. I don't want her to know about it till I get there.
Oh, I won't say anything. She's not going to be happy, though.
Well, would you be?
No, it's so unfair. She's been through so much already.
Well, it was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, well, later would have been better.
So, this plan of yours, exactly what time is it meant to start?
Oh, 7:45 on the dot.
And the time is now.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
What?
You kept me talking to make me late, and for that, I'm going to nick your toast.
You want to watch where you're going? And what you got in here, eh?
Nothing.
Nothing? Empty, is it? Yeah, well, let's have a look. You want to pick your stuff up. You wouldn't want to lose anything, would you?
Can I go now?
That's what you said. You're going to pick your stuff up. What did you say?
Nothing.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
Greg? Greg?
Oh, sorry, Julia. Hey.
What are you doing?
I was, This is so hideous, isn't it?
I know.
We've got to do something.
Tell me about it. Started to avoid this part of the building.
I don't think I can live with this for 1 minute more.
Right. It's coming down.
Kevin! Oh, what have they done to you?
It's nothing, Mum.
Oh, oh. Was it those same boys, eh? Darren Waters and those thugs that follow him round. I shouldn't have let you go on your own.
You couldn't have done anything, Mum.
No, it's my fault. I knew this could happen, but I still let you go out there.
Don't, Mum.
Well, it's not going to happen again. Tomorrow, I'm walking you to school.
Mum.
I'm serious, Kevin. I know how terrifying a boy like Darren Waters can be. He's just like his father. I know what that family are capable of. And you're not going to school on your own again. There. It's not too bad. Hmm? Still, we can't take any chances, eh? I'll call the surgery.
Okay, everybody's here.
Jim?
Yes?
Just checking you're here, mate.
My body's here. My mind's lying on a beach in the Bahamas.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
He's got me nearly to talk about wallpaper. I'm leaving.
The wallpaper. Now, I'm prepared to listen to any dissenting opinions.
Then I'll say it again. I don't see what's wrong with it.
I think I speak for everybody when I say that it's got to go.
Here, here.
I agree.
Me too.
Okay, so we're all agreed.
Actually, I'm with Michelle. I kind of like it.
See? Thank you, Nick.
I don't mind it. In fact, I think it adds a sort of character to the building.
You think that adds character? Oh, thank you very much. But aside from the jokes from Nick, right, I'm calling in a builder this morning. Now, to a more important matter. I have finally heard from my bank, and they have told me that I am in a position to buy into the partnership.
You what?
I'm going to buy a partnership in the practice.
Can you do that?
Well, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Julia knows the mill better than anyone. The whole thing was her vision in the first place, so why shouldn't she have a secure investment in it and a say in how it's run?
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, so do I.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, well, if that's everything.
Well, no, not quite. Faith. As it's her day off, I thought it might be the right time to consider any suggestions that you might have regarding how to keep her here.
It would be a shame to waste all that experience.
Any ideas?
Counselling might be something she could do. She's good with people.
She'd have to retrain for 2 or 3 years.
And by complementary therapy, there's a gap in the practice.
Or she could always help Julia out. It's not as if she hasn't done your job before.
Okay, well, that's a start. I'll see what I can come up with.
See anything you fancy?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, but I saw a really nice chrome laundry basket that would look great in your bathroom.
Well, maybe I should buy that.
Maybe you should. You got time for a cup of tea?
Oh, sorry, love, if I don't get going now, I'm not going to have time to knock those walls down.
I love it when you talk dirty.
There's plenty more where that came from.
A butch builder that wears moisturiser. Every woman's dream.
Oh, got to keep the customer satisfied. See you this evening.
I need to see a doctor.
Do you have an appointment?
No?
Well, I'm afraid all of our doctors are fully booked today. There is a drop-in clinic, but there's a bit of a wait. I take it this is about your hand.
There's sharp around here, aren't there? Any doctor will do.
Well, I mean, if you've cut yourself, you should really go to the A&E at St Phil's.
Well, I'm here now, so why don't you just call one of those doctors and have him see me?
Because I told you they're fully booked.
Oh, I'm sure you could squeeze me in if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably could. But I'm not going to.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Excuse me. Well, you can sit there all day for all I care.
All right, Doc.
All right, Darren. You back already?
Yeah, can't keep away from the place.
I tried to get him to go to A&E, but he insisted on waiting.
Oh, that's all right. I'll see him now.
Greg, I'm trying to make a point here. I mean, you can't just waltz in off the street and push in front of people.
Yeah, I know. But I also know Darren, and the longer he sits there, the more people he's going to upset, believe me. Seeing him now will save a lot of trouble later. Darren, do you want to come through? You were only in with this a couple of days ago. I thought you were going to be taking things easy.
I tried, but something came up.
Well, I've treated it for now, but if this opens again, you'll have to go to A&E, all right?
Whatever you say.
And I'd appreciate you not upsetting our receptionist next time you come in.
I was just trying to have a bit of fun.
Well, so how did this happen anyway?
Well, there's this kid on the estate, isn't there? I mean, he walks around as if he owns the place.
What, so you just hit him?
Yeah, hits him. Why not?
Well, what had he done?
I don't know. Not much. He's just quiet, creeper. You know, a real mummy's boy. With his lunchbox and his school bag. Some people just deserve a good kicking, don't they?
Darren, you should be at school.
Thanks for the advice, but I've got more important things to do.
Hey, Julia.
Hi.
Congratulations again.
Ah, thank you. Feel really good about it, actually, and you lot have been so supportive.
Well, you deserve it.
Yeah, you know, I was beginning to think that maybe nothing good was ever going to happen to me again, but this partnership... Well, to be honest with you, George, for the first time in weeks, I think maybe my luck is beginning to change.
I really appreciate you fitting us in like this, Dr. Robinson.
That's not a problem. Well, you've You've really taken quite a beating here, haven't you, Kevin? How did this happen?
I'd rather not say.
Well, whoever did this didn't hold back.
Yeah, well, they never do.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, your mum's done a great job at patching you up. If you carry on like this, I'll be out of work. Listen, Kevin, I'm aware that this isn't the first time that this has happened to you. Who did this?
No one.
Darren Waters.
No.
Well, every day it's the same. If it's not Kevin or me, it's someone else on the estate. They don't care who they terrorise. Young or old, rich or poor, it makes no difference to them.
Have you told the police? Rose?
You can't. It only makes matters worse. As soon as they get wind of any complaint, they pay that person a visit and the problem quickly disappears. And if Darren can't make them change their minds, that no good father of theirs does it. They've terrorised everyone on the estate for 15 years. You've no idea what it's like.
Kevin, I need to ask you a question now. It's very important.
Okay.
Do you think there's any possibility that your blood could have transferred to Darren?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think you need to inform Darren's family that their son may be at risk.
No. Absolutely not.
Rose, if Darren's been affected, then the family needs to know.
Look at him, Doctor. Look at Kevin. Do you really think he needs to give them another reason to have another go at him?
No, of course I don't, but... Kevin?
I don't want them to know.
I won't risk it, Doctor. It's not worth it.
I really think we need to look at the bigger picture here.
This is the bigger picture. This is what we have to live with every day. Come on, Kevin. We're going home.
Rose, please, we have to talk about this.
No. I'm sorry, Doctor. There's nothing else to say.
Darren's family need to be told.
Yeah, but Kevin's adamant that he doesn't want anyone else to know. And believe me, Jimmy, this boy's life is hard enough without throwing this into the mix.
Yeah, but if Darren's infected, he could put the lives of others at risk. You have to convince Kevin to tell the other family.
Well, I agree, but ultimately, I have a duty to respect their confidentiality, don't I?
And not if other people are at risk.
Well, I don't know if they are. I don't know how many punches were thrown. And the chances of transference are pretty slim, aren't they?
Oh, maybe, but is that a chance you're prepared to take?
I don't know. Kevin's a good kid, you know. He's bright, he's intelligent. He was adopted against all the odds, and in spite of everything that's happened to him, he's just trying to make something of his life. In his position, would you want anyone else knowing?
Well, at least call the BMA or the MDU and ask their advice.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
In here.
Oh, just in time for a spotted lunch before the shift change. How was your day?
Yeah, good. We threw some toys around, burped up some food, and now we're having a nap.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Julie announced she was becoming a partner.
Good for her.
It's just a shame that you have to tell her today. It's the first time I've seen her smile in weeks.
You didn't say anything.
No, I didn't, but it's going to hit her really hard.
Then we'll have to do what we can to lessen the blow. She'll get through this.
I don't know, Ronnie. She's still really vulnerable.
Hello, Rose.
Dr. Robinson.
I thought I'd pop round and see if Kevin was all right.
He's fine.
Is everything all right?
I don't want the neighbours to see. A lot of them know you're a doctor.
So?
So I don't want them asking questions. I don't want to draw attention to the fact a doctor's been visiting us during the day.
Well, it's not as if I haven't made house calls on this estate before.
That's as maybe. But not to a boy with Kevin's condition.
How is Kevin?
He's fine.
Can I talk to him?
If it's about Darren Waters, I'd rather you didn't.
Rose, I really think you need to consider the possible consequences of his not knowing.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but our position hasn't changed. We don't want to tell them.
Just think about it. Think about Kevin.
Kevin's all I'm thinking about. I don't care what people round here think about me. One day we'll move off this estate and it won't matter. But Kevin's only 15 years old. What happens to him now could affect his life forever.
Well, I understand that, which is why both of you have to make the right decision.
And as far as I'm concerned, we have.
Mum, who are you talking to?
No one.
Dr. Robinson, what are you doing here?
Well, I was rather hoping that I could catch a cup of tea.
Julia, I wanted to apologise about the wallpaper. I really am sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, but I know how pig-headed and stubborn I can be sometimes, so I don't suppose we can just forget about it.
Look, you got what you wanted, okay?
I was just looking out for my patients.
No one here was me thinking you'd come to apologise.
It's all they do. Every day.
I probably shouldn't be telling you both this, but Darren Waters is actually a patient of mine.
So what's that got to do with us?
Well, I treated him this morning for a cut on his hand. A cut that opened when he attacked you, Kevin.
So there is some justice after all, then?
Do you understand what that could mean?
That my blood could have gotten into his injury. That he might become HIV positive as well.
He might, yeah.
I understand all of that. But if you think that's going to make us change our minds, you're mistaken.
I'm not sure that you're considering the ramifications of not telling him.
I'm considering the ramifications for Kevin. And it's him you should be concerned about, not that thug.
I am, Rose. You know how important Kevin's well-being is to me.
Oh, I was starting to forget.
It's not just Kevin and Darren that we have to worry about. If Darren is infected and his family doesn't know, then other people are at risk. You have to tell them the truth.
And their reaction will be to persecute Kevin even more. If you saw what they did to him every day, how they taunt him just for being him, you wouldn't ask this of us. We have to put his needs first. He's our life, Doctor. The miracle we never thought possible. From the first moment we saw him, my husband and I promised to look after him whatever it took. And for years we've been trying to get off this estate. Jeff's even taken on extra driving work, trying to raise the money for a deposit on a new flat away from here, but every time we get ahead, there's a broken window in the lorry. Or the fuel gets drained off, or the flat gets broken into, and we're back to square one. This is all we have. And I won't make living here any harder than it already is.
I know how difficult it is. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do the right thing.
Kevin has to be my priority. You can't tell them.
Well, actually, that's not strictly true. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I've spoken to the BMA, and they've advised me that I don't need your permission if I feel I've a duty to inform the Waters family. Look, I need to be getting back to work. I'd really like your endorsement on this, but they need to know one way or the other, and soon. Please, just think about it.
You're back early. What's happened?
I had to leave work early.
Why? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Paul?
I had to do something.
What is it?
We have to go away.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if you had your passport.
What?
Well, I couldn't get you the Taj Mahal, but you still need a passport for Paris, don't you?
You are kidding.
This weekend. I mean, if you're free, obviously. You had such a long list of things to do, I thought, I'd better get started or we're not going to get through them.
What did I ever do to deserve you? Oh.
So, Greg, did you talk to the BMA?
Apparently, I did have an ethical duty to inform the Waters family as soon as I realised there was a danger.
Really? How did they react? You haven't told them? Oh, Greg, every moment you wait, you risk putting others in jeopardy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just Just not giving up on getting Kevin's consent, that's all.
And how long are you prepared to wait? And what about you? I mean, if you're obliged to tell them and not doing so results in someone else being infected, couldn't you be sued?
Yes, I know, Jimmy, I know.
You're playing with fire, mate, and you know it. The guidelines are there for a reason. Do the right thing. Tell the family.
What if I can't?
Hello?
I'd like to see Dr. Robinson, please.
Okay, what's your name?
Kevin Dobson. I don't have an appointment, but if he has a moment, I'd like to speak with him, please.
Okay, you have a seat and I'll give him a call.
Thank you.
Julia.
Jimmy, come in.
I didn't get a proper chance to congratulate you on the partnership.
Oh, well, thanks. To be honest, I didn't know quite how you would react.
Oh, recently I've realized there are other priorities in life. Besides, you deserve it.
Well, thanks. It's really good of you to say that.
Okay, well, better get back.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. In you go. So, is everything okay? Are you feeling all right?
I'm okay. That's not why I'm here. I want you to tell Darren's family.
Really? Can I ask what changed your mind?
It's the right thing to do. Besides, I don't think Darren's going to tell anyone. He won't want anyone to think he's got HIV. Now we've only got to convince my mum.
Yeah. Does she know that you're here? Okay, well, I finish up here in about 20 minutes or so. If you don't mind hanging around, I'll drive you home, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Mum, I'm home.
Mum, what is it?
I can't do this anymore, I can't.
What's happened?
What are you doing here? Kevin?
I went to see him.
Why?
It's not important. What is it?
Mrs. Holt's been attacked.
Is she all right?
She's 85 years old. She was robbed for £10 and she's in hospital. No, she's not all right.
What did the police say?
Oh, there were no witnesses. They're too clever for that. Just one old lady who's shaken to the core.
Look, I understand that this probably isn't the best timing.
If you think I'm giving you permission to talk to the Waters family now, you can forget it.
Rose.
No. That family have been a blight to the lives on everyone on this estate. They're thugs and bullies who think nothing of robbing you of your last shred of dignity.
If Darren is getting involved in fighting and mugging, then there's all the more reason to tell the truth.
I don't care about that boy. And his family can rot in hell.
Is this a good time?
Hi, Ronnie. Yes, fine. Come in, sit down. So how are you? How's Bracken?
We're both fine, thank you.
George has told you the news.
About partnership? Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
So what are you doing here? What's George done now?
No, I've come to see you, actually.
Oh, what have I done now?
Max Solicitor has been in touch.
Yes.
He needs his partnership money so he can set up in Dublin.
Right. Well, I can't say that I'm surprised, although I didn't think he would move quite this fast.
There's more. He wants half the money from the house.
Mum? Mum, I want to tell them.
What?
It's my decision, Mum. I want to tell them.
Oh, you can't.
Mum, you've got to stop worrying about me. You're making this about Darren and it's nothing to do with him. It's me, Mum.
I'm just trying to protect you.
You can't protect me from everything.
Well, maybe not, but I can keep you safe on this estate.
It's okay. I don't want my life to just be about this illness that I've got.
Do you think that's what I'm doing?
You've always done it. I'm 15 now. I'm old enough to make my own decisions and stuff like this.
If that's how you felt, why didn't you say something?
Because I didn't want to upset you and Dad. Mum, I can deal with this. But I can't deal with the knowledge that somebody is out there infecting people. And I did nothing about it.
You know how difficult this can make things.
No worse than they already are. What's happening now will keep on happening, whatever we do. or don't do. I want a future that isn't dominated by this illness, and I want to start telling the truth about it.
I could go and see Darren's family right now.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Okay, but... Well, if you can look forward, maybe it's time we all did it. Maybe it's time I gave your dad a call. I'm going to tell him it's time we stop making excuses and try to get a new flat away from here. If you can move forward, maybe it's time we all should, eh?
I don't care what he wants. I need that house to raise the money for the partnership. I'm not moving.
If Mac insists on a divorce, then it's all up in the air. I can't guarantee you'd keep the house. And if you don't...
Are you saying that this could stop me getting the partnership? Ronnie, it's my house. I chose it, I decorated it, I furnished it. He's not taking it. He's had enough of my life as it is. If it's a fight he wants, he can have one.
Faith makes a daring decision, but her plans take an unexpected turn next this afternoon. More drama with doctors here on BBC1.